everyone, this is Namita here. I am back again with you today with our favorite topic, find your perfect love. How do we find our perfect love? Or is there a perfect love which exists in this world? So we all have our love stories, but if in my love story I'm always complaining, or my partner is always complaining, or we are always fighting amongst each other, then my story is not correct. What role I had to play, and was I playing it correct? Or do I feel that in this story, which has already been there for many years or couple of years, what do I feel that I should have done differently? Or I wish that I should have said something more, or I should not have said something, or I should have been quiet, I should have not spoken, I should have responded to a situation rather than reacting to a situation, just blasting at something, or blabbering something without even thinking. Whatever was coming to my mouth, I was just talking and saying things to you which were hurtful, which were piercing right through your heart. After one layer, second layer. So what do you think that in your love story you would like to change? That you want this relationship to be the one that you desire. So you can't be focused on them. It's not about what is like my personality. It is the dynamic which is important between you and me. Like you and me have a chemistry. For the same trait of mine for which I'm fighting with you, I'm not fighting with the other person. Why is that so? Because he is responding to that trait of mine in a different way. So it is for that perfect love, it is the right amount of oxygen which is required, the right amount of ignition, to have that fire between both of us. You need to have that enough insight about the other person, that the other person matters to you, that you matter to him, that small thing, that how does he take this trait. We all have our positives and we all have our negatives. Everyone likes our positive positive frame of mind or positive traits, but no, not that everyone is ready to accept my negative traits. So if that person is responding to my negative trait also in the rightful manner, then maybe he is that perfect person for me. Maybe that he might give me that perfect love that I am desiring for. So now this person is responding or behaving differently from another person. It is not about what you do, but how you do. It is not about what you say, but how you say it. So when someone is asking the question that where were you? Where are you coming from? So at times we react. Some of the persons will react to this question, and many of us will be calm and will just tell you that I'm coming from this place, and they'll understand what you are going through. So the fight is not starting between you and this other person, but it was starting between you and the earlier one. So it is important to understand that there are very many different things that come out depending on what is being sent to us. What is it that you are querying it to me, that I am going to give a different trait of mine? So when you come out and you say to yourself that I was completely disconnected in my earlier relationship. So were you totally involved in that relationship? Did you push yourself in that relationship? So you cannot be on self-blame. You can hold this other person accountable without blaming him. You can even take the onus on yourself, but of your actions without blaming yourself or without cursing yourself. And that is how it should be, right? You have to understand the situation. It is not necessary you have to make the scapegoat any person that that is coming in between. You don't have to do that. You can see the situation the way it is, not necessarily putting the blame on one person, because this is our habit. Somewhere we learn it and somewhere we don't realize it, but we like blaming other people. We need to work upon that. So it is an understanding of what did I do that made you do something different, or that made you do this. Life has got sadness, life has got a lot of pain. So how much should I share to the other person? The question is, should I make you also sad, or what keeps you alive in a relationship? How much should I invest in this relationship? At times what happens is, you are the one who's investing in this relationship, you are the one who's taking efforts in this relationship, and that starts eating you. And you are the one who's keeping physically connected to life. Everyone understands that, but then you should not give up yourself. If you can ignite it in the other person, that is good. If you are also going to stop living it, then you are losing your goodness for that person. So why is it happening? Is because you are surviving. The meaning is that you need to have that curiosity in your life to bring life to a relationship, that novelty involved, that aliveness. So when it is you are enjoying that cozy moment, it is your love which is driving you. But when you start calibrating your expectation, when you start considering rewriting your expectations, you are at different stages of your life. That playfulness is there in your life, that makes it a perfect love. That quality of emotions, if you are getting, it is adding on to that perfection. Humor is also an important part of a relationship. When you are joking with each other, when life is not that serious, it is not that absurd, inviting you to a new possibility. You're not holding yourself to be a victim, or your perception of experience, humor, everything is making your life as a perfect, loveful life, fulfilling life. I hope this video has been of help to you. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you.